In the 10 days before the countdown to the college entrance examination, every day is racing against time. The students have gradually changed from hard work at first to sensitive and anxious, even hiding in the corner and crying bitterly. Zhang Darling's mood went up and down. Zhang Jianfei didn't know how to comfort him until Zhang Darling got the admission notice from the Conservatory of Music. Not only that, Zhang Zhao also successfully entered the provincial team. Liu Yubai saw himself in the construction competition roster. Although many people have received good news, most of them are still working hard to review the questions, still immersed in this solemn atmosphere, not daring to breathe. Even a little carelessness will affect the inaccurate strings in their hearts. So far, Yumili has cried for the third time, and Zhang Zhao will always fill the thermos bottle with water when she leaves the classroom. In the corner of the corridor gathered several classmates who could not bear the pressure. Both men and women, Yumili walked in and found herself abrupt and found some comfort. It only took less than 5 minutes to completely end the venting of tears. Lin Ziren thought that Nan Xiangwen needed this way to relieve pressure, so he took out a pack of tissues and handed it over, but after all, he still underestimated Nan Xiangwen. The other party just hesitated for a few seconds, immediately smiled, and even offered to help everyone solve the problem. After Mai returned to the classroom, she found that the thermos was filled with water again. She couldn't help but feel curious, but when she saw Nan Xiangwen's suggestive eyes and Zhang Zhao's shy smile, she suddenly realized. Faced with the care of such a straight man, I feel more or less warm, because the other party will always pay silently. In fact, the third year of high school is a marathon sprint for the students and the end of the class teacher. While escorting everyone, they must also wave goodbye. It was the first time that Wang Kaibai became a class teacher. After all, he was more sad than others. Liao Shiking comforted him as a person over there, and sooner or later he would have to face the moment of separation. Lin Ziren shared the concert with Nan Xiangwen with headphones. Unexpectedly, Zhang Darling's masterpiece Xiang Li was played on the radio. As a memorable song, Lin Ziren unplugged the headphones and played it openly in class. Everyone thought that Wang Kaibai would give a reprimand, but he pretended to be looking for a pen, took the speaker to the stage and left alone. Seeing Wang Kaibai's default attitude, Lin Ziren happily rushed to the podium and directly connected the speaker. As the sound was amplified, the entire school could hear the song. Although the teachers in Class 2 and Class 5 reacted differently, they would be integrated into the atmosphere of the students in the end, allowing them to sing as much as possible. President Hu was very pleased, and Director Zhang was no longer in control. She and Wang Kaibai stood in front of the door of the 7th class, watching everyone shouting slogans to cheer for themselves. In the last class, all members of Class 7 waited with heavy heart for Wang Kaibai's arrival. However, Wang Kaibai did not continue to lecture as usual. Instead, he chatted with everyone in the tone of a friend, talking about the importance of the college entrance examination and his responsibilities as a teacher, including his feelings during the period of the 7th class. Wang Kaibai urged everyone to prepare before entering the examination room like a teacher. In order to encourage them to achieve good results, they simply put on Pikachu's doll clothes and expressed their blessings with this surprise. The people present were moved to tears. Liu Yubai, Zhu Kuang, and Chen Xian came to the auditorium and looked at the memorial they left with their abilities. They couldn't help feeling full of emotions. Chen Xian and Liu Yubai met for the entrance examination of Guanhua architecture. Zhu Kong still always disliked his body straight, and used the most arrogant tone to care for his friends. Zhang Darling and Liu Jiao deliberately put on jewelry in front of the serious security guard, but they didn't expect that the security would take the initiative to send blessings for the college entrance examination, which caught them off guard. Lin Ziren personally sent Nan Xiang to go home. The whole process seemed to have something to say, but at every critical moment, it seemed that he lost his ability to express. Nan Xianglin didn't intend that he could speak out, so he agreed to meet a few days before the college entrance examination. As the meeting time was approaching, the parents of both sides stood by their sides, pouring tea carefully, and wanted to install cameras on the two of